Hi, my name is Bill Ball. I'm a Blue Diamond with Javita Coffee Company, and I'm here today with Chris Mantzaris. Actually, we are in Los Angeles for our regional convention, and I wanted to take this opportunity to just talk to Chris a little bit about Javita and a little bit about his background. So Chris, share with us your background and what you've done prior to Javita.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. First of all, I want to thank you so much for this interview, and I got to tell you, I have to hang with you when you pick hotel rooms because you have an amazing suite
Pretty
here,
nice,
and
right?
I can see the hills of Hollywood, and I can see the Hollywood
See
sign.
LA right from here, the
It's
skyscraper.
amazing.
It's awesome.
Beautiful, beautiful. So they say you got to hang around successful people if you want to be successful. So that's what I'm going to start doing, hanging out with Bill here.
Thanks, Chris.
But yeah, my background is was in the restaurant business. I owned a bunch of restaurants. I actually owned 13 restaurants in total. And I started when I was 21 years old, sold the house that my parents bought for me, and bought a restaurant.
Wow.
My first restaurant, yeah, it was pretty aggressive, and I can say that I really had that entrepreneurship mind. And from then on, I started building more restaurants and more restaurants because I wanted a bigger piece of the American dream. At the age of 37, I got married actually, and back in the 30s, and when I was in my early 30s.
I thought you meant the
1930s, no. And I have a beautiful wife, two beautiful daughters.
Sophie.
Yeah, Sophie, and I have a son on the way. But I was watching my wife being kind of the mother and the father of her kids because from the restaurant business, I used to work a lot of hours. And it was burning me inside. I was looking for a different avenue. A friend of mine introduced me into the world of network marketing back in 2012. And I got the bug. And the rest is history, you know. I got excited because I saw that I can work less and make more, and that got me very, very excited.
That's a huge concept, that concept
Yeah.
of leverage. I was a traditional business owner myself. I know exactly what you mean. 13 restaurants, though. I mean, I'd say you're pretty driven.
Yeah, I was living the American nightmare instead of the American dream, you know. Yeah.
So let me ask you this. With your background and your experience in business, and why Javita? First of all, how long have you been with Javita?
Well, I've been with Javita about 3.5 years now.
Okay.
I was with the previous company for 11 months when I first got introduced into network marketing, and I got involved because I saw someone making a lot of money that I knew, and that's what drove me in the beginning. I didn't know anything about the helping aspect of people, and really I didn't know anything about network marketing. But here's what I knew. If my friend can do it, and it was possible, it will be possible for me to do also. Stayed with that company for 11 months. It wasn't the model that I was looking for because it just wasn't, the culture wasn't what I was looking for. You know, it was all about, it was very top heavy. The people at the top were making all the money and the average people never had a chance. And I consider myself an average person. And even though I did extremely well in my first 11 months, it was not because I was good. It was because I was lucky to be involved with the right people.
You mean in this other company?
Exactly.
Okay,
So I'm still talking about the other
right.
company. So when I was watching the average person didn't have a chance, it wasn't sitting well with me. And I would go home every night and I'll have a little, almost like a knot in my stomach because I'm like, man, I'm selling these people, I'm just selling them a dream. They're never gonna make it. Because the product wasn't simple, the compensation plan wasn't really built for the average person to win. And that's when I started looking around the industry, and I got introduced to Javita through a friend of mine, and I went down, met Stan, and the rest is history. I liked him from the first moment I saw him, and I'm one of those guys that's very aggressive, as you know from my restaurants, and if I see something and I like it, I just go all in.
So there's a lot of other companies out there. I mean, 3.5 years in Javita. Why Javita? Why now for anybody that might be watching?
Well, first and foremost, I like simple things because I was part of a complicated business, my restaurant business. And when you're part of a complicated business, it doesn't duplicate fast enough. And if you don't duplicate fast enough, that means you're not making money fast enough. So coffee and weight loss and all those other healthy supplements that we have makes things so much easier to duplicate because there's no training and you don't need to train people how to drink coffee.
No,
Just
they're
say,
going to do it with or without you.
put it in, mix it up. As long as you know how to boil the water, you know how to stir up your sugar, you can drink it.
That's right.
And I love the simplicity, and that's why Javita.
That's awesome, Chris.
Yeah.
And we're happy to have you on board. I know you bring a lot of experience, a lot of enthusiasm. I know tomorrow you and I are both going to be on stage in front of a big audience sharing our excitement and our passion for the company. let me ask you this question. I know you've seen a lot of lives changed, right? You've been part of a lot of life-changing experiences. Just give me a couple that stick out to you. What are the most amazing stories that you've seen so far in 3.5 years?
Well, I have to tell you, besides my story, of course, but I have to tell you, I mean, I brought in someone to the business and they were able to qualify for their car bonus and become actually supervisors in our business in the first month they joined the business. And so I had people that actually have qualified for cars, but the ones that really stick out to me is that I have a person that in the first 90 days, they became what we call in our business director. And they were able not only to qualify for their Mercedes, but they were able to provide for their families and make a 6-figure income in their first year in network marketing in Javita.
Six figures in the first year.
In the first year, and he wasn't the only one.
How much did they invest?
They invest $499.
And that was it.
That was it.
And they made 6 figures.
6 figures.
See, now that's what a lot of people don't understand about network marketing. A lot of people take a look at a network marketing business and they say, well, how can you only invest $400 or $500 and make $100,000 plus within a year?
Well, the reason why they don't understand our concept is because our category, if we put it as a business, is a little different than your regular businesses out there. For instance, when I was in the restaurant business, you know, I had to invest a couple $100,000 to open up a business. So when and as soon as I open up the door, I'll have, you know, rent, gas, electric, payroll, all the food costs, and I will have insurances. In our business, all you do is you invest a little bit of money up front, which will give you enough product for you to drink and to sample out through your masses of people that you're going to introduce into our business. And that's the way we built our business. It's not really a business that you need to invest a lot of money. What I like to call it is that you invest sweat equity. That's what I call it.
Sweat equity and duplication and all those things are what pays off. Because, you know, having been a traditional business owner myself, you know, I was faced with the decision back about 8 years ago. My business was sold. Do I reinvest hundreds of thousands of dollars into another construction business, or do I take a chance for $499 in a network marketing business I know nothing about? And what I love about it is, you know, you and I, and as well as any other person that's a leader in this company, is here to help that brand new person get started and do what they need to do. Absolutely,
because at the end of the day, yes, it is about the coffee. Yes, it is about us becoming successful, but ultimately it's about the people.
Right.
It's about helping that average mom. And besides the 6-figure earners that I have in my team, I just love seeing when I walk into homes and I do different parties, home coffee parties, and I see a mom that has 3 kids as a stay-at-home mom. It's just to me, Chris, you know, I made $700 this month, and that helps me pay for my mortgage. That helps me change the bolt tires in my car. That helps me buy diapers for my child. Those are the stories that keep the fuel in the fire for me and keep me excited. As you know, I'm very excited every time I'm out there building the business. And those are the stories that really inspire me.
All right, one last question.
Yeah.
And thanks for sharing all that.
My pleasure.
What are you most excited about for 2017, being that we're sitting here in January right now?
Well, I have to tell you, it's a great question, by the way, but I'm going to tell you why I'm excited. Because, you know, we are in our 5th year in Javita. Okay, and we had to go through I don't want to call them challenges. What I call them is that we went through a learning curve. You know, we had to learn, you know, we had to adapt to new tools that Javita provide for us. So for instance, like this magazine that you have here, which is, by the way, one of the best tools, and it has tremendously helped my business, and I use it all the time. We have all the tools in place. We have no internal components going wrong. We are firing in all 8 cylinders. We are a well-oiled machine. We have no problems with orders, you know. We have no customer service problems. Corporate pays us on time every single time. And, you know, and the little thing about paying on time, little things is what makes difference. And I look at the little things because that's when you know. And one thing that I always watch is, and with the previous company this was not the case, is that, you know, on the 18th of the month, we get paid usually a residual income. Well, in this company, now in Javita, if the 18th of the month falls on the weekend, the company actually pays us on the Friday before, not the day after the weekend, or if the 18th is a holiday,
Right.
Stan Charleston, our founder and CEO, will pay us before, and those things are what matters, you know.
That's right.
And that's what tells me that this company, it's all about the average people.
100%. The heart and soul of Javita is strong.
Yeah.
Couldn't agree with you more. After 5 years, I have never been more excited. I'm 4.5 years with the company. You're 3.5.
3.5, yeah.
So I've been in for about a year longer. Chris has watched this company grow from having no magazines.
It was exactly $1 million, the company, when we first got
1 million
started.
a month?
Yeah, it just hit 1 million when I joined the company.
And that's a mile marker.
Yeah, it was.
And that's
Everybody was
amazing.
excited. I was like, what are you guys excited about? What are we doing?
We didn't have magazines back then, did we?
Actually, I call it the Stone Age.
Okay.
So sometimes people say, oh, you're lucky, you got in at the beginning. And I said, no. You should be excited about 2000. And that comes back to your last question. You should be excited about 2017 because it's not the Stone Age anymore. We have perfect PowerPoints. We have videos. All you have to do is push play and get out of the way, and they will do all the work. We have magazines. We have flyers. We have, and the biggest thing we have is we have hundreds and hundreds of thousands of testimonials that we can fall back and really, that's because people sometimes have to see it to believe it.
That's right.
You know, we didn't have all that back then. That's why it was more difficult back then. This is the time is now.
100% right. So if you're watching this and you're somebody that's either interested in Javita, you know, looking at it as an opportunity, or you're a member and you learn something from it, you want to contact any of us, feel free. Up in the top corner over here, there's going to be a link to subscribe to our channel. You can subscribe for any updated videos that we might have. And I'd just like to say, if you want to join us or you are joining us, God bless and welcome to the team.
Yeah, and if I can add one more thing to this.
Absolutely.
Here's what I want to share with you guys, all out there that are watching this and you're sitting on the fence. Think about this. If you had the chance to position yourself in front of the greatest consumable product in the world, which is coffee, a product that everybody drinks, regardless of the economy, the age, or where in the world you're from, if you position yourself in front of that product and generate significant income, would you position yourself in front of that product? If the answer is yes, it's time to join Javita. Thank you.
Great way to wrap it up, Chris. Thanks, everybody.
Awesome.
God bless.